students, I welcome you all for this class. I hope you all fine and be safe in your home. In our last class, we have studied about PowerPoint presentation, right? We have started a animation topic. What are the 4 special categories of effects in the animation tab? Yes, entrance animation, emphasis animation, exit animation and motion paths. Right. What is entrance animation? Yes, it manages the appearance of a object in a slide, such as a blinds, fade, bounce. These are all the effects contained in the entrance animation. And what is emphasis animation? Yes, it is a main purpose to using this effect to attention of a audience by creating a effects like changing in font, resizing the text in the presentation, like that. And what is the use of exit animation? As it provides different ways in which an object disappears from the slide. Yes, to disappears from the slide, so that exit animation will be used. What is the use of motion paths? It determines the path which slide object will follow. Right. In today's class, we are going to see about adding animation effects. Animation tab. To add an animation effect to something, so that we have to insert some object in a slide. We have to insert some pictures or text or any objects like shapes. We have to insert it so that we can apply the animation effect to that object. I have inserted a oval shape, and by inserting the shapes I have created some images. Okay, I have created some body. Okay, using a oval shape and the triangle shape. Okay, by this you can create many images using the shapes. We can insert shapes and create many images and emojis. Okay, I have inserted this, and then click on that animation tab. Click on the animation tab so that a gallery, full list of gallery will be displayed. In that gallery we have those 4 special effects. Okay, 4 special categories of effects we have studied, right? Those will be displayed here. That is entrance effect, emphasis, exit and motion paths. Okay, in the entrance effects we have appear, fade, fly in, float in, split, okay, vibe. These are all the some of the effects in entrance effects. And in emphasis we have spin, line color, color pulse, fill color. Okay, these are all the emphasis effects. And for the exit, in entrance effects we have fly in, float in, okay, like that. In exit animation is used for it provides different ways in which an object disappears from the slide, so that it has an option like fly out, float out, like that. Okay, then we have motion path. In a motion path, lines, arcs, turns, shapes, loops, custom path. These are all the motion path effects given to the object or a image or text in a slide. So that how we have to add the animation effect. Click on the object and then select animation tab, so that the list of gallery will be displayed, so that you can choose any one of effects. If you want to give the bounce effect, so that select a bounce effect, so that effect will be applied to the object. Okay, then how can we modify the animation effects? If you have already applied the effect to the object, so that if you want to change the effect, if you don't want this bounce effect to that particular object, okay, you want to change that, so that how can we change? Again click on that object, that the effect will be modified. So that the click on that object and click effect option, and then the gallery will be displayed. So that choose then another effect, so that you can change the you can modify the animation effects. You can also preview. We can also see the preview of the effect by clicking the preview option in that effect option. Okay, then how to remove an animation effect. We can also remove an animation effect from text or objects. Okay, for that select the object or text which you want to remove from your slide. Okay, which effect you want to remove from the slide. So that select the object and choose the animation tab. Okay, so that it has an option called animation pan. Okay, when we click on that animation pan, so that the effects will be displayed. What are the effects we have applied to that object, it will be displayed here. And then click on that particular effect that you want to remove from. So that click on that particular effect, so that it shows this option: start on click, start with previous, start after previous. Okay, like that, and click remove, so that the effect will be removed. By this we can adding the animation effects, we can modify the animation effects. That is, we have already applied effect, so that we can modify the animation effect and then remove an animation effect. What are the 4 special categories of effects? Yes, entrance animation, emphasis animation, exit animation, and motion path. Entrance animation is for it manages the appearance of any object in a slide, such as other effects are fade, bounce, sling, blends, and many more. And the emphasis animation, the main purpose of using this effect is to get the attention of a audience by creating effects like change in font or resizing the text in the presentation. And the exit animation, it provides different ways in which an object disappears from the slide. And the last is motion path. It determines the path which the slide object will follow. Okay, we can add the animation effect, we can modify the existing animation, and remove an animation effect. And then the next is transition tab. Animation effect is only that the effects are only applied to that object in the slides, right? If you want to apply the effect to the slides, how can we insert? Yes, we use transition tab. There is one option called transition tab in the PowerPoint presentation. Using that transition tab, we can apply the effects to the slides. If you want to move from one slide to another slide, how the slide will be presented in a slideshow. Okay, the transitions are those effects which are used when one slide switches to next slide in a slideshow. Okay, there are multiple transitions that are possible in PowerPoint presentation. Okay, if you see that, right, if I move on to one slide to another slide, some effects will be applied for that slide. This is the transition effects. Okay, it gives a special effect to that changing slide when next slide comes in view. Okay, it looks so very attractive. And then the transition slides are exiting, dynamic content. Okay, like that. We have cut, fade, push, wipe, split. Okay, honeycomb. I have apply the honeycomb effect for the slide, so that it will be displayed like that. You have seen that, right? Okay, for the transition effect, how can we add the effect to that slide? Means click on that slide, which slide we want to apply the effect. So that click on that slide and go to the transition tab. Okay, transition tab, so that a gallery will be displayed. So that click on that transition effect, it will be applied to the current slide. Okay, any one of the transition effect, click on that, so that it will be applied to the current slide. And click preview option also to preview the transition effect. Okay, so that if we have an option in the right corner, we have sound, duration, and have an option called apply to all. If you click on that apply to all to with that effect, so it will be, that effect will be applied to all the slides. If you have inserted a 20 slides also, the effect will be applied to all the 20 slides. When you move on to one slide to another slide, if you click that honeycomb slide and then click apply to all, means if you move from one slide to another slide, the honeycomb transition effect will be applied to all the slide and it will be presented like that. Okay, then we have other transition effects. That is, we have if you want your presentation to be so creative and so innovative, so that we can add the transition sound also. Okay, transition sound and the transition speed. Okay, transition sound. In the right corner we have the sounds list. Okay, by clicking on that we can change the sound for slides. Okay, and then we also change the transition speed. Each slide, each transition effects and each slides have some speed. Okay, if you want to change the speed, if you want to apply the speed, so that this duration will be applied. Okay, the transition speed option will be used. And then the next is slideshow. If you have applied the animation effects to that object in the slides, and if you finished the transition effects, if you finish the applying the effects to that slides, so that the PowerPoint presentation, the main purpose of the PowerPoint presentation is to create a slideshow. Right, the final step is creating a slideshow. For that, click on the slideshow tab. Okay, click on the slideshow tab, so that it has option from beginning option. Okay, click on that, so that a slideshow will be started from the beginning, from the first slide. Okay, and then the next way to start a slideshow is, the shortcut key for slideshow is F5. Okay, F5. In a keyboard we have option that is in a key, that is F5. Click on that F5, so that the slideshow will be starts from the beginning. And then the next is after finishing the formatting and editing tools in the word processor, what is the next step to be? Yes, that is printing the document. Right, if you want to see the document in a paper, so we can take the printout. Like that, in a PowerPoint presentation also we can take the printouts of slides. We can take the slides to be print outed. So for that, in a file menu we have an option, that is print option. In the file menu we have so many options, that is save, save as, open, close, information about the particular the current slide, and the recent, what are the recent presentations we have opened. Okay, it will be displayed here. And the next is new, and we have option print. Okay, when we click on the print, this box will be open, this options will be open. We have options copies. Okay, in a shop, if you go to a shop and then ask to take print out, the shopkeeper will be ask like how many copies you want. Right, For that we have options, copies options. Okay, number of copies you want to take print out of the slides. Okay, we can change it in manually. And then the printer, if you connect any printer to your system or your laptop, means it will be displayed, which the printer name will be displayed. And then the next is printing all the slides. If you want to print all the slides, or if you want to print the particular slide, okay, so that it will be asked. And then the last bottom of a page we have that 4 of 4. Okay, it will be showed like in a presentation. In this presentation we have inserted 4 slides only, so that this is the 4th slide. I have inserted shapes in the 4th slide, so that it shows that 4 of 4. In the 4th slide we have seen. Okay, it will be displayed like that. And then click print, so that your slides will be printed and we can take printouts easily. Next is have you remembered the menus in the ribbon tab? Yes, in a ribbon tab we have menus like file menu, home, insert, design, animation, transition animation, slideshow, review, view. Okay, these are all the menus in the ribbon tab. In a file menu we have options: save, save as, open an existing presentation, and closing that particular presentation. Okay, and then information about the current presentation and the recent what are the recent presentations we have opened, we have created in the PowerPoint presentation, so that it will be displayed. And the next is new. If you want to create a new presentation, PowerPoint presentation, means it will be useful. And then the print option we have seen. If you want to take print out of the slides, the print option will be used. And then the next is home. In a home we have clipboard. In a clipboard, cut, copy, paste options are there. And then the slides. If you want to insert a slides, so that new slide, if you click the new slide, so that so many slides have been displayed, and click on that slide to insert it in a presentation. And the font, changing a font color and changing a font size. Okay, the background of colors, it will be displayed in the font tab. And the paragraph. What are the alignments of paragraph? What are the 4 types of paragraph alignments? Yes, left alignment, right alignment, center, and justify. And then we have drawing, inserting a shapes. Okay, and then editing tool. And then we have a insert tab. In an insert tab we have in a presentation, if you want to create a presentation in a creative way and innovative way, what are the things we can add up to your presentation? Yes, we can insert a clip art option, right? Clip art, and we can insert a shapes. Okay, and then what are the things we have inserted? Yes, word art. We have inserted word art to the headings for the paragraphs. And then we can insert a image from the files, from the hard disk, and from the online, right? We can search it from the online and then insert it to your presentation. And then we can change the alignments of objects also, and then changing the background colors and the background schemes. Okay, these are all the things we have added up to your presentation to create a creative way and innovative way. Okay, then the last is we are going to see about the shortcut keys. What are the shortcut keys we have used in this presentation, PowerPoint presentation? Okay, what is the shortcut key to save a presentation? Is Control plus. Yes. And what is the shortcut key for open an existing presentation? is Control plus O. And then for opening a new, okay, to create a new presentation, what is the shortcut key? Control plus N. And then the next is cut. If you want to cut, we have seen a cut, copy, paste in a previous class, right? So the what is the shortcut key for cut? Control plus X. And then for copy, Control plus C. And then for paste, if you want to copy something and move it to your on the different location, paste it to your different location, what is the shortcut key for pasting? Control plus V. And the last is slideshow. What is the shortcut key for slideshow? To present a slideshow, as F5. In this class we have studied about the animation tab and the transition tab. Okay, what are the 4 special categories of animation effects? As emphasis animation, entrance animation, exit, and the motion path. Okay, these are all the 4 special categories of animation contained in the animation tab. And then the transition effects. What are the other transition effects we have seen in this? Yes, we can add the transition sound. We can add the sound for the slides, and then we can change the speed of slide when they appear in the slideshow. Okay, then we can apply the current effect to all the slides by clicking the options apply to all. Okay, when we click on that apply to all, then the current effect will be applied to all the slides. Okay, when we present a slideshow, that effects will be applied to all the slides, and that will be present in that slideshow. Okay, then we have seen about how to printing the slides in a PowerPoint presentation. Usually we want to see in a paper. If you want to see the slides in a paper, okay, if you want to take printout, means how to take printouts. Okay, what are the options available in that print option? It will be discussed here. And then what are the shortcut keys? Right, what are the shortcut keys? We have seen about save. What is the shortcut key for save? Is Control plus yes. And to open an existing presentation, Control plus O. And to create a new presentation, that is Control plus N. And then for a shortcut key for the slideshow, that is F5. And for the cut, Control plus X. And for copy, Control plus C. And for paste, Control plus V. These are all the shortcut keys we have discussed here. Okay. Sure. And then till this we have completed this chapter PowerPoint presentation. Okay, before winding I would like to say something. And take care of your health, respect your parents and obey them. Okay, kindly study all the subjects and attend all the tests. Okay.